Well, this is Daishi, signing on with you for part 2 of Sword and Sworcery. Hoping today to get just a bit more explanation on what we encountered last time in terms of the Deathless Spectre and the Megatome and what they might mean for our hero, or heroine actually, since if you couldn't tell, it's actually a woman. At any rate, I won't do too much speaking, I'll just dive right into it and let the narrator carry it from here. So, we're returning into this semi-mythological land. Somehow what we've done by retrieving the Megatome has set a curse down. So let's see if we can break that curse. Sort of breaking the fourth wall here, introducing the narrator directly into the game. So this sort of begins a new element to the game, in terms of just finding ways to bring out these sprites. And so, at least for the meantime, oh, he's back. So now you've got not just the sprites, but you've also got the megatome that you can actually work with. And true to what the narrator had to say, it will actually reveal to you the thoughts of the characters that are actually involved in the game. And also actually tell you when these thoughts were had. Oh wow. So it actually records everything that he's sort of said since we began. I'm not going to read through all of it, but you can see that everything that he's told you until now is actually recorded inside of your book. So his thoughts are recorded permanently, and that goes for all of the characters actually, unless they haven't said much. But they will. This book does get full after a while. So now we have the power of the megatome to read thoughts, and we've also got the Song of Sorcery to help deal with the Sylvan Sprites. And I've never actually been sure about how I've managed to win, if you can call it winning, but there's sort of a musical notation to this. See, there has to be some system instead of just clicking. But when we do click on one, there we go, we've got a match. Alright, fair enough. Dog always seems to know when to come around. But that's 2 now. We've got 1 more. So we'll go looking. If I remember right, should be inside of the sort of the birdhouse, the one that was housing 3 birds. There's a sort of a very muted, sort of a restricted beauty to the way that this part of the game plays out, because it's really just about you and the musical nature of the Sylvan Sprites. And one of the strengths of the game is actually allowing you to just inhabit its world for a while. Alright, what do we have to do here? Alright, that's not working. Let's give this another shot. Oh, it's nothing down here. Oh. Where'd it go? There we go. That doesn't go anywhere. There's only way to go down here. Let's see if we've at least helped out the shepherd girl. Oh, damn. Alright. So all is not right in the world, even though we've released the sprites.
Morning.
Again, the game is very self-aware. This will actually open yet another aspect of the game up. Yes, just like a real record, there's a side B. We are now in the world of dreams, where things are just a bit different. I'm wondering if this is another sprite. Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what you're supposed to do. Oh, there's something. Well, it's definitely a harp. What I'm supposed to do with it, I'm not so sure. Alright, there's a pattern to it. Oh, there we go. So, even in the world of dreams then, we've still got Sylvan Sprites sort of walking about, or floating about actually. There's another one. What's this? Oh, that's right, you do get these sort of mushrooms in your inventory. Not unlike Super Mario Brothers. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of new thoughts here. Sandy shore of a placid lake, so we need to get to a lake then. Alright. See what Dog has to say. He has to say exactly what a dog would have to say. Oh. Sometimes I grow weary of barking all the time, but a dog's gotta do what a dog's gotta do what a dog's gotta do. Oh. Thanks, dog. Seek a warm heart and allow sleep to come to discover the threshold of liminality. Alright. As obscure as ever. But let's see, we've got a sprite here that we can obviously summon. sometimes you'll find someone sitting here. But not today, so we'll keep moving along then. If there was someone sitting there, then we'd have sort of a small concert going on, and hopefully at some point you'll be able to actually join in on that. As for now, we've got 2 sprites down. I'm assuming that, just as in the real world, that there are 3. Again, while I do remember the bulk of the game, there are a few details that escape me because it has been a while. Another mushroom. Just to give you an idea of what the mushrooms actually do, by the way. What is going on? Well, dog has something to say. But if you give these mushrooms a shot, let's see. I do believe you start having some sort of drug trip. Oh, that didn't last long. Thankfully not. Actually, the music for the sort of mushroom trip that you can take is not exactly the most pleasant one. But then again, I suppose that if you're tripping on mushrooms, that a lot of things would not exactly be pleasant. Again, we sort of get into this oh, we found it. Oh, jeez. That all-knowing God is debatable, but it just might be you. So really, at this point, things are just a bit more mysterious. I asked the Scythian point blank about her woeful errand. She started talking about the steps and the finger of God. Very helpful. But see, now we start to sort of see the scope of this game's mythology in terms of what it's trying to accomplish. We now have something just a bit more than just the megatome. The megatome signifies something else. It's a doorway or a way to taming this even more powerful item known as the Golden Trigon. So in that sense, the Sylvan Sprites, while powerful manifestations of nature, are actually incidental to the story. They help with soothing the storm and releasing the curse, but in actuality, they're not the source of power in this land. Or at least not the ultimate power. Alright, so we're looking for a pair of trees, as well as the rainbow that we had to stand on and cross into that sort of face-like cavern. So at those 2 points, we should be able to summon a few more spirits. It looks like our adventure won't go unchallenged at this point. So in other words, let's take care of some business here. Yeah, fight. What's wrong? Oh, jeez. There we go. Suck it, dog. Well, we dealt with the first challenge. Now it's funny, the game uses icons, sort of universal symbols, in order to convey its storyline and its heart. So you have the warrior, you have the advisor, you also have sort of this animal, sort of a carnal, primal fear. I feel hold and swipe on sorcery areola. And we've got it. You know, the game could make life just a bit easier if it actually allowed us to zoom out for that section. But I'll give the creators the benefit of the doubt. Now, that's still creepy. I don't like the music that's playing either. something about those graves. It's... Ooh, I really don't... Nothing quite just like an ominous, eerie sound to put fear into you. One or two more Sylvan Sprites sent skyward will soothe the ceaseless storm, and then it will be a time of miracles. The storm has really been getting me down. It makes me wish that video games existed in whenever this is supposed to be. I suppose life would be somewhat easier if they'd had games back then. Alright. Thank you, narrator, for once again contributing nothing. Anyway, we carry on. I think we have only one more sprite, and yet that tone. See, the game is really good about its archetypes. It has, again, you know, sort of the narrator, it has the warrior, it has the advisor, it has the symbol of dread in the form of the wolf that keeps recurring. And so while it doesn't outright give you a structured plot in the sense that other games might, it still gives you these archetypes and just sort of these universal symbols or notions. Alright, well, let's see what I'm missing this time. Each time there's something. Alright, I've got... Well, it's not the trees. Where'd I... Not sure what I did. That won't work again, apparently. I don't think so. No, something else had to have happened. Oh. No? Oh no, this is something. And I think that might have done it. You know, whenever I feel I need to gather my strength, I just sit down beside this here hearth to warm my boots. Alright, so that's obviously tip to us. Whoa, what? The sheep in the meadow have taken fright. I wonder what's happening over there. Could it be the Golden Trigon? Alright. That is the goal, is now to actually get our hands on this Golden Trigon that we've heard so much about. I don't... suppose that it will only let us have 3. That's not... Well, I mean, I guess they don't want you carrying an infinite amount of mushroom and getting high every moment. But you know, back to that whole issue of just archetypes and the nature of the game allowing you to sort of explore them. The game is excellent about that. It, instead of telling you who the villain is or what they do or why they're there, they just let you have the villain as a sheer presence, as a sheer evil. Even our antagonist We don't necessarily know the fullness of their motivations, only that they represent a defense for the people of this land as of now. Alright, I guess that ominous feeling I had earlier was really nothing. So let's be on our way. That cluster of skulls, even as low resolution as it is actually always somewhat nerve-wracking. But, in mythology, and Carl Jung discusses this in, well, just to clarify, just one moment, Carl Jung was an early psychologist discussing how we, as human beings, all sort of share universal features in terms of our collective memory. The image of the old woman or the old man, and how those images affect our minds, and how those images influence us. You know, going to the old man for advice. You know, the warrior as representative of strength, collective strength, even. You know, these are powerful symbols in every culture. And Sword and Sworcery definitely appeals to the use of these icons, these archetypes, these symbols as antagonists and protagonists, as opposed to fleshing out everything. Do you hear that? Now the narrator has something to say. Are you feeling that peculiar vibe? It is a time of miracles. Sing a song of sorcery and look up to the looming angry birds. Alright then. Supposed to bring it down. Okay. Should I bring it here? Alright then. No more time for words. It's just time to get this done. Look to the heavens for some oblique insight into the workings of this miracle in the meadow, and then behold the Golden Trigon. It's a time of miracles, then. Let's get at it. Not a good start. You know, no matter how many times I actually play that section, it's always incredibly intense. Congratulations, boys and girls. And that is how you get it done. Alright, that was part 2 of our Let's Play of Sword and Sworcery. We are halfway through the game. Oh, we've got a few achievements here. The Golden Trigon, the Mushroom Kingdom, Ballad of the Space Babies, which, incidentally, all of those are names of tracks on the soundtrack. So we are still somewhat unsure of the Deathless Spectre that's sort of haunting around. Haven't encountered him again. That's alright. We do have all of the Sylvan Sprites collected and sent skyward, of course. Don't forget we have a few that are in the dream world as well that we're going to have to go back and encounter. But we have at least one piece of the Golden Trigon. And what mysteries await us in the next section? Maybe I'll explain a little bit more about Carl Jung and archetypes. Maybe I'll talk a bit about Minky Tao, which I didn't actually get to in this Let's Play. Regardless, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again in part 3 of Sword and Sworcery.